USC has officially named quarterback Millen Moss the starting quarterback entering the 2024 season. So we're going to take a few minutes and talk about Millen Moss, what he brings to the table, what he showed on film against Louisville last year that has USC fans confident and has Coach Riley confident entering the 2024 season. This announcement doesn't come as a surprise, excuse me, can't talk, especially if you've been keeping up with USC. If you've kept up with them in the spring game, like Millen Moss was always ahead of Jaden Mayava, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And Mayava is no slouch. Like, even though Miller Moss was the expected winner of this competition, he's still no slouch. He was one of the best quarterbacks in the whole group of five last year. Was a great quarterback in the Mountain West, only a freshman last year in UNLV's offense. He was a big reason why UNLV had so much success last year. So Mayava could still be the answer down the road next year, potentially. Really good talent there and showed a lot at UNLV. But the fact that Miller Moss not only beat him out, but was pretty much ahead of him the entire time, I think is a good sign for USC fans. So we're going to dive into some film. We got about 5 clips or so we're going to watch against the game against Louisville. And again, it's a bowl game. It's broadcast footage, so it's not the best quality to break down film, but does a good enough job to show us a few things that Moss did well. And because YouTube doesn't like me using film, so I have to kind of really slow down the clips, but still does a good job getting the point across. But what I want you to look for is, one, his ability to stay in the pocket and take a hit. We're going to showcase that several times in a few different type of throws. He's in the pocket, takes a hit, delivers a really good ball. I think throws like that transfer well and showcase a mature quarterback, right? Number 2, we're going to see him manipulate safeties with his eyes. So he does a good job knowing where he wants to go post snap. So at the beginning of the snap, around he gets the ball, he's able to look off the safety with his eyes and make a good throw. And then number 3, we do see some athleticism from Moss. He's no Caleb Williams, but he can throw some off-platform type throws, and he can avoid pressure when need be. So again, it's just 4 or 5 clips in the bowl game against Louisville. So take it with a grain of salt. I get it, it's a bowl game, and whatever, but still take it with a grain of salt. But still does a good job showcasing why I think he won and what he brings to the table. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you for watching QB Spotlight. We're just a big quarterback hub. Spend most of our time talking about college quarterbacks. With that said, enough of looking at my face. Let's go ahead and look at the film.
Okay, so here we have Moss. This is beginning of the first quarter, just a few minutes in. We're going to see Louisville gets pressure on Moss. He's going to take a hit and deliver a good throw down the middle of the field. This one up top safety. We can see he's already backpedaling here, so we'll go ahead and play it. Remember, we're going in slow motion just so YouTube doesn't get mad at us. They only bring, 4 here. Pressure comes in. Takes a shot, stands the pocket. Notice his eyes remain downfield, which is great to see. I think that's where some experience, at least in practice, comes in and delivers a good ball middle of the field before the backer is able to get there with the safety back here. So just a good throw in the middle of the field, taking a shot. Miller Moss. Here, let's watch a few more clips. All right, here's another good throw by Moss. This is the second quarter. Yeah, score 7-7 right now. We're going to see you got one up top safety. And you can already see, it's probably some type of different coverage, field side versus boundary side, but Moss knows where he wants to go with the ball before snap of the ball. He's going to hit the seam route here from, I think it's the slot receiver, maybe the outside receiver, but regardless, watch his eyes take the safety over here. The fact he's able to do this with his eyes, move the safety this way, is what creates the space for Moss to deliver the throw over here. So good job with his eyes, recognizing the coverage that he wants, or maybe he was coached to recognize. You can see safety this way. He's initially going this way right off the bat. Boom, comes back this way. Is able to hit him there in strides, right? So this is the corner safety. He probably had some type of, I don't know if it was 3 towards the field and different towards the boundaries, which kind of looks that way, but able to deliver a good ball. Sorry about the YouTube stuff. Able to deliver a good ball and look off the safety at the snap of the ball. All right, somewhat similar to the first snap we watched. This is going to be a touchdown to make it 21-7. This little slant route here, but a good job thrown with pressure in his face here. We're going to see Louisville gets pressure. Again, we're going slow. We got pullers here. So he has the option to give or to throw. We're going to see boom, boom. He keeps the ball. Pressure gets in his face. But look, the fact that this backer slid over just enough creates this hole. So Moss knows he's about to deliver it right here. Pressure gets in his face. Now delivers the ball with pressure in his face. Good anticipation here, throwing from Moss. Good throw, and ends up being a touchdown. So again, another good example of throwing with pressure in his face. All right, so this may or may not be the last clip we'll watch, but I think it's a good example of showing Moss's ability to move in the pocket and throw from an off-platform position, throw from outside the pocket, kind of some Caleb Williams-ish type plays, if you will. So he's going to escape the pocket, he's going to maneuver in the pocket, then escape the pocket, then throw on the run. This ends up being a touchdown. Here, one of my favorite plays from the game. Looking. You're going to see pressure comes in, so then he steps up. I know I'm going slow motion, so I apologize. Pressure comes up, escapes the pocket, and then throwing on the run right before he gets hit. That's what, the 38-ish, let's call it. Gets hit, the ball travels, 40-ish plus yards in the air, ends up being a touchdown. So again, showing his ability to escape the pocket. He's not going to probably make as many flashy plays as Williams made, but he has the ability, if the play breaks down, to go off script and make a play. Okay, last clip that we'll watch of Moss. And again, this is the third clip of him throwing with pressure in his face. He does a good job pushing the ball downfield with pressure in his face. We've seen him throw an intermediate type throw over the middle of the field with pressure in his face. We've seen him throw a completed ball for a touchdown, a quick slant with pressure in his face. And then we're going to see a deep ball with pressure in his face here. So I think these type of throws do translate, hopefully potentially well, to a full season here. So we're going to see he's going to hit number 19 here in a deep ball. He kind of knows where he wants. He has a little half roll, stops, and you can see this is where pressure comes. He's going to throw this close to 50 yards in the air or so. He gets hit right, boom. There you can kind of see him get crushed. If we were able to watch the behind the angle scene, we'd be able to see that hit. So it throws from the 47 to 48 of the opposite side, delivers a strike, boom. So close to 50 yards in the air. Good deep ball by Moss, right? So let's go ahead and this will be the last one. We'll wrap this up here in a second.
All right, so again, just a few clips, but we saw his ability to stay in the pocket, take a hit, and deliver a good throw on 3 different type of throws, right? The deep ball, the intermediate throw, excuse me, and then the quick touchdown off that quick RPO type throw, pressure in his face through a touchdown. We also saw his athleticism, escape pressure, throw a good ball down field for a touchdown. Then we saw him show some more maturity, looking off the safety and then go and hit that seam route. So Miller Moss, first game, LSU, going to be a big test. I know LSU's defense isn't great, but you may have to keep up with their offense scoring. So should be a great test for Miller Moss here in a few weeks. But USC fans, I want to hear from you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about Moss? What do you think he brings to the table? What did I miss? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, if you like this, quarterback content, quarterback niche type content, please consider subscribing, liking the channel, all that fun YouTube stuff. It really does help the channel grow. Keep following us along. We'll see you next time. Peace.